Assalamu alaikum. We have paper 4 today, paper 41, October, November 2021. Okay, I'll solve the first 5 questions. Let me start. Question number 1. You have cuboid. I'd like to calculate the surface area of this cuboid. Simply, you just multiply the first 2 dimensions together. Okay, and 19.4 times 9.2. And multiply the second by the third, 9.2 times 5.7, plus multiply the third dimension by the first again, 5.7 times 19.4. What happened now, I calculated the area of, or the surface area of 3 faces, this face, okay, this face, this face, and this face, and this face. The cuboid has 6 faces, so you need to multiply all this by 2. Now you are calculated the 6 faces. By applying or using calculator, you will get the answer. Okay, this is 5. Okay, so the answer is 683. I applied really the formula for surface area of cuboid to length width plus length height plus width height. That's what I did now. Number 2, the density of the brick is 1.9 grams per cubic centimeter. Work out the mass of the brick, give your answer in kilograms. First of all, the density is mass divided by volume. The density is given 1.9 grams per cubic centimeter is equal to the mass. The mass will be in grams also. The mass, I don't know. Ask you about the mass. Over the volume. The volume of the brick is the product of the 3 dimensions. Yes? These 3 dimensions. Okay? Length times width times height. Okay? So this product is 19.4 times 9.2 times 5.7. Okay, so this is considered 1.9 over 1, no problem. By cross multiplication here you have m is equal to 1.9, this, or times this, times the volume, times 19.4, times 9.2, times 5.7. You will get now the mass in grams, gives you 1932.9 grams. Just divide by 1,000 to change it to kilograms. It will be 1.9329, something like that. Okay, this is kilogram now. Okay. Next question here, number B. 9,000 bricks are needed to build a house. 200 bricks cost $175. Work out the costs of the bricks needed to build 5 houses. You need to calculate the cost for 1 house only, cost of building 1 house, okay, is, this is just multiply the 9,000 bricks, okay, times this ratio, or this rate, just keep the money up, $175 up, and divide by 200 bricks. So the bricks now is cancelled out. Bricks and bricks is cancelled, even 100 is cancelled, and calculate this number gives you $78.75 or $7,875. This is only the cost of 1 house. If you want to calculate the 5 houses, just multiply this amount by 5. So 4, 5 houses. So it will be 5 times 7875 gives you $39,375. Okay. Number C, Saskia built a wall using 1,500 bricks. She can build at a rate of 40 bricks each hour. She works for 9 hours each day. So from these 3 lines, you can find how many bricks you can build in 1 day. Saskia starts work at 6th July and works every day until the wall is completed. So first of all, I need to calculate the number of bricks. Okay, she builds in 1 day. So she works in this rate, 40 bricks each day, and she has 1,500. So you will multiply, first of all, 9 times 4, 40 per day times the number of hours. 40 times 9 gives you 360. I really multiply number of bricks per hour times the number of hours. So this is the number of bricks in 1 day. So number of bricks ability in 1 day is 360. So I need to divide now the number of days now. Number of days she needs is 1,500. The total number of bricks over the number of bricks she builds every day gives you 4.16 recurring. So she needs 5 days to complete. Always we round up in this part. So she starts in 6 July. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The 5th day now, these are 5 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in 10th of July, she will finish. Okay, she will finish the whole building, the 1,500 bricks. Rafa has a cylindrical tank. The cylinder has a height of 105 centimeter and diameter is 45. We can get the radius first. From diameter is 22.5. Okay. Calculate the capacity of the tank in liter. Very easy. The volume of of cylinder pi r squared h. So the pi times the r squared 22.5 squared times the height 105 gives you the answer in cubic centimeter. Okay. The answer here is 166,995 cubic centimeter. And you know, if you divide the cubic centimeter by 1,000, you will make it liter. So the answer is 166.99, or you can say 167 liters. Okay, 3 significant figures. Question number 2. Bob, Chow, and May take part in a run of charity. Their times to complete the run are in the ratio 4 to 5 to 7. Find the Chow's time at a percentage of May's time. It's very easy. Find the number as a percentage of another number. You start with the number of Chow. The Chow here is a part of the ratio is 5 over the portion of the May is 7. So 5 over 7 multiplied by 100%, you get the answer. Okay. So 5 over 7 times 100 is about 71.4%. Bob's time for the run is 55 minutes and 40 seconds. Find May's time for the run. Give your answer in minutes and seconds. So I need a ratio between Bob and Bob and May. So Bob and May here, Bob and May is the first one, third one. So Bob to May is 4 to 7. Okay. The time Bob spent a time or takes a time for the run is 55 minutes 40 seconds. Okay. 55 minutes 40 seconds. I want to find the time taken by May. Find May's time to run. This is. So just a cross multiplication. So the x, the time, or make it t. Okay, because this time is t. Make it t later, no problem. Just any variable, no problem. So take the time t. So the time taken by May is just multiply this. 55. This is second. 55 minutes 40 seconds multiplied by 7 divided by 4. Okay. You can use a calculator to do this one. The pattern degrees a minute and second. You have this pattern by writing 55 this one. Okay, and 40. Cross the pattern again. Okay, and then multiplied by 7 over 4. You will get the answer in minutes and second. The answer is 97 minutes and 25 seconds. Okay. Chow collects 47.5 for charity. Bob collects 25 more than Chow. So find the amount of Bob's. The Bob's amount he collects is, Bob collects, you can write equal 28% more. So 28, any percentage more or less, always more or less from the 100, the original number of Chow. Chow here collects 47.5. So the Bob collects 128% times $47.5. Multiply this number, you get 60.8. Or you can write by calculator 1.28, the same amount of 128% times 47.5, you'll get the same answer. Chow collects 60% less than May. The same. Chow, consider Chow here. Chow, I think Chow is given. Chow is 47.5. And let me show you how to do it. Chow collects 60% less means 100 minus 60, okay? Of what? Of May. May, I don't know. That's not. So by substituting in this formula, you have, you can start with the side. 100 minus 60 is 40% of May is equal to the Chow amount, which is 47.5. By solving this equation, M is 47.5 divided by 40% or 0.4, you get the answer 71.25. Okay, this is the answer simply. When running, Chow has a stride length of 70 centimeters, corrected to the nearest 5 centimeters. Chow runs a distance of 11.2 kilometers, correct to the nearest 0.1 kilometer. Work out the minimum number of strides that Chow could take to complete this distance. So the minimum number of strides, I want to get the minimum number or lower bound. The number of strides, you have to divide the total distance, 11.2 kilometers, by the distance of one stride of Chow, 70 centimeters. Okay, but to get a lower bound of the division, you have to take lower bound of numerator over the upper bound of denominator. This is the rule we studied in lower bound lesson, lower and upper bound. The lower bound of 11.2 kilometers is, this is correct now to 0.1, just to split 0.1 into divide by 2, you get 0.05. Yes. So to get the lower bound, subtract 11.2 minus 0.05. And the upper bound of 70 is 70 plus the accuracy here. This 70 corrected to 5 centimeters, always divide the accuracy level by 2.5. So just add 2.5 to 70. Don't forget this is centimeter and this is kilometer. So I have 11.20 minus 5 is 15 kilometers over 72.5 centimeter. Yes. Now convert kilometer to centimeter by multiplying by 100,000. So I have 1115 and 3 zeros over 72.5. Of course, you keep the centimeter down the same. Now the same units up and down. So it's gives you the number of strides. Okay. The number of strides here is, you use a calculator to divide this part. Answer is, yeah, 15,379 strides or steps. In 2015, a charity raised a total of 1.6 million. After 2015, this amount increased exponentially by 2.4% each year for the next 5 years. Work out the amount raised by the charity in 2020. So you can use the formula for compound interest, the same formula. The final amount is equal to the principal into 1 plus r over 100, all power n number of years. So the final amount after 5 years is input money here, 1.6 million times 1 plus 2.4 over 100, all power 5 years. Just input this amount in a calculator, you'll get 1.8 million to 3 significant figures. I think 1.80 is the same. Come now to question number 3, this about a cumulative frequency curve. This question, let me solve it here with you on this page. The cumulative frequency diagram shows information about the mass m kilograms of each of 50 boys. So the number n here is 50. N is equal to 50. Oh, sorry, 80. Sorry. N number of observation is 80, but this is a mass in kilograms. The question is, on the grid, draw a box and whisker plot to show the information in the cumulative frequency diagram. Box and whisker plot is called the 5 points plot. Okay, the 5 points are minimum number. The minimum number here, as you see, 3, and maximum number, or the biggest number, is 90. I think it's 90. Yeah, this one. Okay, so go to the diagram and they make it just a point on here. Point or mark at 30 and mark at 90. Okay, and after that you need to find the lower bound, the lower quartile Q1, and the median Q2, and the upper quartile Q3. The lower bound is 1/4 of 80, which is 20th value, and this is 1/2 of 80, which is 40th value, and the Q3 is 3/4 of 80, which is 60th value. So you need to calculate this 20th value, 40th value, and 60th value simply. So go by ruler. You can use ruler and draw a line like this until this point and go down. The lower bound now is 50. Okay, Q1 now is equal 50. And by the same way, you get the second quartile or the median, this point, and then go down here and here and here by ruler. You will get 3 millimeters after 60 will be 63. And the upper quartile at 60 gives you this point. This point is correct. Yeah, this point. I'm sorry. And you can use a ruler to find the exact value. Yeah, it's a 72. So by using these 3 amounts, you plot them here and by points here, and 50, 63 here, and 72 here. And after that, you just use a ruler to draw a line. Where's the ruler here? Where's the ruler? Yeah, this one. No. Yeah, this one. Okay. Okay, you just use a ruler, and first of all, you draw, this is minimum maximum value like this. Okay, you draw this line. This is the whisker. Okay, and the box will be in the middle. Okay, simply draw a line here from this point. I leave this part for you to be drawn. Okay, this part, this is the box, and after that, draw the perpendicular to complete the box here. You just select any height to represent the data in the box. Any suitable number or height. Okay, thank you. That's it. This is the box and whisker. And after that, use the cumulative frequency diagram to find an estimate for the 30th percentile. Simply just write 30% of the total number of students, 80, gives you 24. Go to the 24th value here. 24 is this, really each millimeter here represents 2, so 24 is at this point, this number, 24. So the 24th value here, if you just select the number here, yeah, you just take this part. Let me take it a little bit dark blue here, and go by ruler this number, this point, and then go down here. This point is 56. Okay. So it's 56 kilogram. The number of boys with with a mass greater than 75. You go to 75. This is the 75, okay? And you just draw a line and 75 like this, okay? Draw a line, 75, and then after that draw, you can, okay, draw this line. And you can check this point. This point now is what? This point is 64. Don't forget each millimeter here represented 2. So 64. More than 75, this number. This number now from 64 to 80 is really 80 minus 64. Okay? 80 minus 64 calculated. Okay, 80 minus 64 gives you 16. Okay. The next part, use a cumulative frequency diagram to complete this frequency table. The class 50 to 60, you only go to the cumulative frequency and you calculate the difference between 50 and 60. Okay, only the difference between 50 and 60. Let me show you. 50 and 60. This number is kilograms. Yes. So this is a 50 and this is 60. The 50 is here at 20. Look, 50 here at 20, and the 60, if you go to this number and you go. Yeah, this number. Okay. This it's a difference between 20 and what? This number is 7 and 4, 14, 34. Yeah, 34. This one, 34. So the difference between 34 and 20 is what? Only find the difference. You get 14. So this is 14, and by the same way you can find from 60 to 70, it's 22. Calculate an estimate for the mean mass of the boys. For cumulative frequency, we estimate the mean x bar by multiplying each frequency by representative of each class. The best representation of each class here is the midpoint of it. So the midpoint from between 30 and 40 is 35. This is midpoint 45, 55, 65, and 75, and 85. The midpoint for each class, just multiply the lower bound and upper bound of the class, divide by 2. For example, 80 plus 90 divide by 2, you will get 85. This is the midpoint or the number that represented the class. So now multiply 35 times 8 plus 45 times 12. You just multiply each center of the set by its frequency, plus 55 times 14, plus on all sets until 85 times 10, and then divide by the number of boys, which is 80, gives you 61.5. This is the answer. 2 boys are chosen at random from those with a mass greater than 70. The greater than 70 here, look at this one. The greater than 70, they are 14, and look, these two sets greater than 70. 14 plus 10 is 24. I pick now 2 students from these 24 students, okay? Or I choose. Find the probability that one of them has a mass greater than 80 and the other one has a mass of 80 kilogram or less. So the first one, it's a number of 10, more than 80. I want you to see the number, okay? 10 over 24, okay? Multiplied by the other one less than 80 will be one of these 14, will be 14 over, of course, 23 because I select one already. So the second selection will be from 23 students. But here, I suppose that the first one is more than 80. But here, look, one of them may be the first one from this set and second set. So this amount will be repeated again by writing 14 over 24 times really 10 over 23. But actually they are the same. So simply you can multiply one of them by 2. You can say 2 times one of them, 10 over 24 times 14 over 23. You will get the answer as 35 over 72. You can do it by calculator, okay? Next question here is algebra, and I like algebra very much. It's easy and very simple. Look at the algebra. I solved this one already on the whiteboard. This is algebra. Solving equations very easy. Follow me now. You can stop the video and do it yourself. 6 times 7, 42, minus 6 times 2, 12x is equal to 3x minus 8. I prefer here, if you have two x's in both sides of the equation, remove the smaller one. I mean, just add 12x here and 12x here. Now this x in the left side is vanished or finished. Start with this side now. 3 plus 12 is 15x minus 8 is equal to the other side 42. Now by adding 8, very easy. So 15x is equal to 50, and then divide by 15 each number. This is 15. We don't have any number more. Any more numbers here? This is only 15. So the answer is x equals 15 over 50. You can divide by 5. 10 divided by 5 equals what? 3. 10 over 3. Or if you want to make it mixed number, it's better. The next one, of course, I have to write x is not 5, and then cross multiplication. Okay, the product of means equal product of extremes. Yes. So 2x minus 10 is actually 6x plus 10, or plus 10 plus 10. Okay. So 2x is equal to, and also at the same time you can I want to remove even 6x at the same time, no problem. So 2 minus 6 is negative 4. Okay, negative 4x is equal to this is 10. Yes, so the x is 10 over negative 4, which is negative 2.5. Okay, the x is negative 2.5. Negative 2.5. And after that, factorize completely. First of all, in all types of factorization, try to take common factor first. No, not all. Common factor between 2x squared and 288y squared is only 2. We don't have x a common factor. So divide each side by 2, each term by 2. You have x squared minus 144y squared. And the expression inside the bracket can be factored as a difference of two squares. X square root of x squared is x, minus square root of 144 is 12y, multiplying by its conjugate x plus 12y. And this is the answer. This is a trinomial factored simply by factor the first term, 5x times x. The 40 can be factored maybe 5 times 8, I don't know. Try 5 times 8. The middle term is positive. Make this positive and this make negative. The middle term now is correct. Look, 5 times 5x is 25x. X times negative 8, negative 8x. The sum of them is 17x. Yeah, yes, the sum of them is the middle term. So your answer is correct. Solve the equation. If you have the same term of the equation, you can cancel it out by subtracting x cubed from each side. So you have 4x squared minus 17x is equal to negative 9 by arranging the equation by writing 4x squared minus 17x plus 9 is equal to 0. And you have the values a is 4 and b is negative 17 and c is 9. You have to use a quadratic formula. You remember that quadratic formula is x equal negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a, all over 2a, and just substitute now. So 17 plus or minus square root of 17 squared minus 4 into a 4 into c 9 all over 2a 2 times 4. Now the x is 17 plus or minus square root of, you can find the square root of 17 squared. I think I did it before. Yeah, 145. 145 over 8. And in the calculator, you just input 2 steps, one time with plus and the other time with minus, and you'll get 2 amounts, 3.63 for 3 significant figures and 0.62 for here I think 2 decimal places. Yeah, 2 decimal places. So this is answer corrected 2 decimal places. Okay. This is a question about circle theorem. I have now cyclic quadrilateral ABCD and given 2 angles 124 and 35. Work out CBD. CBD, this angle. CBD, where is it? Yeah, this angle. This angle is inscribed angle, or angle and circumference, is equal to half the central angle subtended by the same arc. So simply you will say measure of angle CBD is equal to half measure of 124, which is 62, because you will write the measure of an inscribed angle equal half measure of the central angle subtended by the same arc. This is the same arc. The arc is CD. Each of them now just open their eyes on it. Yes? For this reason, you can write this sentence. Measure of the center of an inscribed angle equal half the measure of the central angle subtended by the same arc. You can write this reason here. Okay, so it's 62 and write this reason. Work out the angle bad. Give a geometrical reason for each of your steps. Okay, what is the bad here? BAD. Yeah, this angle. Yeah, easy, very nice. This angle also, one angle of the cyclic quadrilateral ABCD. I can find it if I know this one, angle BCD. Of course, this is isosceles triangle. You have to write this. All my speech now you have, or all my words you have to write in the solution. You write since COD is an isosceles triangle, so the base angles are congruent. The base angles, angle 1 and 2 are congruent. Angle 1 is congruent to angle 2, and the measure of angle 1 is equal to 180 minus 124 over 2. So the measure is what? The measure is 28. Okay. Now this angle is 28 now. So the measure of angle C is measure of angle C is 28 plus 35. Measure of angle C is equal to 28 plus 35, which is 8 plus 5, 13, 63. So measure of angle bad is 180 minus 63. 10 minus 3 is 7, and 17 minus 6 is 11. 117 degrees. Since you will say opposite angles of or in cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary, or sum up 180 or add up 1 to 180. And this is, I have a QS is a diameter. I have the side, as you see here, this side given and this angle is given. The question now, calculate the circumference of the circle. Circumference of circle, you have to know the radius or the diameter. First of all, 42 is equal 42, two angles drawn on the same segment, okay, or two inscribed angles subtended by the same arc. Now look at don't forget, when you have a diameter in a circle, probably or most probably you have a right angle. Yes, QPS is right angle. It's an inscribed angle drawn in semicircle. So I have now right triangle. As you see, this right triangle has an angle 42 and has a side, so you can solve this triangle. You can find sorry, you can find everything in this triangle. I need to find the QS by using suitable ratio of sine, cosine, tan, or SOHCAHTOA, as you know. I want to find this side. This side is the adjacent side of 42, so you can say cosine 42 is equal to the adjacent side 5.9 over the hypotenuse QS. So the QS is equal to 5.9 over cosine 42. Okay? I don't know where is my calculator. You can solve it now to find the QS. This is the diameter. You can use it directly in calculating the circumference of the circle. 5.9 divided by cosine 42 equals 7.9. So the diameter is 7.939. So the circumference is simply the diameter times pi. Yes? 7.939 times pi. This is the circumference of the circle. About 24. But you multiply this amount, the answer is 24.94, something like that, or 24.9. Okay. Thank you so much. I'll stop the video until here, inshallah. Next time I publish the second part of this exam. Thank you so much, and see you next time. Goodbye.